command you should learn is how to hide some objects. Suppose you are in the 3D view and you want to hide this wall to see inside. So how can you do that? Let us see. I will select this one. Select the wall which you want to hide. Then go here. There is a small spectacle like object. You click that and say hide element. So we can hide that element and see inside. Actually, you are in the temporary mode. That is why when blue circular has come, it is actually temporary hide. So when you hide that one, you see one box, one blue box has come here. Now you zoom and whatever you can do that. Then again click that spectacle at the bottom, click reset temporary hide. So you are getting back that. So if you want to have temporary isolate, or also you can use it. For example, suppose you want to work with this door, some work you have. You select that door, go to temporary hide isolate, click that and say isolate element. So except that selected, everything has been removed. So you isolated only this, and you can work. Maybe you want to give some material for this, so you can see nearly, very close. You can see. So many things you can do. So this is for temporary hide, and anytime you can call back, reset temporary hide. Okay. Same way, if you can hide by category also. Suppose you want to close hide all the doors. So you select one of the doors, go to this temporary hide isolate, that is the spectacles icon, click that and say hide category. So all the doors has been hidden. And very important thing that you have hidden this only in this particular view, not in the plan view or any other view. So this is view specific. Okay, so I will bring back that reset. Suppose you go to plan. Let us go to plan. Okay, let me hide the doors. Okay, so I will go to temporary hide, select the door, go to temporary hide and hide category. So that means all the doors have been hidden. Let me select one of the window, again hide category. So the window also hidden. You see, this is now you have hidden the doors and windows, but this is hidden only in this particular view. You see, you are in the blue and this is your a temporary isolate mode. But if you go to 3D, all the doors and windows are there. So that means that hidden category, hidden, that is only view specific. Okay, so you have hidden only in the plan. It is view specific. So this is very important. So I want to bring back all, then go back again, reset. So that is whenever you want to temporarily hide something and view inside or work with someone. Okay, someone switch on. Suppose you want to hide the doors, all the doors. So that was temporary, and you get a one blue enclosure here. But you can use another method called visibility graphics, VG, visibility graphics. So either you go to view here, or you can say VG, visibility graphic. From here, suppose you close the door, you want to switch off all the door temporarily, go here, doors, apply. So all the door have been temporarily hidden. Okay, so there is no square or anything, any boundary marking, nothing is there. You can work with your other work, anything. Okay, anytime you want to get back, use VG. Go there and use the doors. Okay, and here in this VG visibility graphic, there are important two tabs are there: model categories and annotation categories. Or model category like door, window, everything you'll be seeing here. All annotation like the dimension, text, everything you'll be seeing here. Okay, so whichever you want to hide, you can come here and do it. Or you see here, when you click the door, You see there is a plus sign here, click. From this door, you can switch off other things also. Suppose in the door, you want to switch off only the frames. Okay, so let us go to 3D view, hiding, shader view. Okay, you see here one door is here. I want to switch off this frame only. Okay, you select the door, visibility, VG, visibility graphics, go to door. So I don't want to hide all the doors, but instead only I want to, that frame I want to conceal. So go to doors, subcategory, frame and mullion, apply. You can see that the frame has gone. This frame has been hidden. Okay, then on it, apply. So it is coming back. So visibility graphic for more adjustment to hide an object. Okay, and this is a temporary hide. And if you want to permanently hide or unhide, you go to visibility graphic. Now let's go to, last time I explained you how to do the text. Let me just repeat that, how to do the text and other thing. So you go to annotate text, and you want to type whatever text you want, you can type the text there. Click, press enter to next line, and you click outside. Okay, that's how you do the text. Suppose you want to do the text with some arrow, then go to text. You can use the arrow. So suppose I want to write, show an arrow here. I want to write there, window. You can use that. Okay, so that also can be used. So this is with arrows and other thing. This is curved arrow. This is arrow, then one line. That means arrow, one more line. Then you type whatever. Click outside. Do that. And if you have already written a text and you want to put the arrow there, select the text and you can use the arrow. If you click this one, then it put an arrow this side. Okay, so he put the arrow this side. This side. This is to remove the arrows. It removes based on when you add it. Okay, so this we can explore for using the text. Usually for the bedrooms and other, we don't write the bedroom like this here. We have to use rooms that we'll learn later. Room tag we have to use here. So that is how we do the text. Now let us see the dimension. So we have 20 members. What about others? Only 20 members are present. Okay, let us go to dimension now. When you go to annotate and align dimension, you can see here wall center, wall face. Forget about these two. Wall center, wall face. Let us see wall center. And here also two options are there, individual or entire wall. Let's see individual. So wall center, individual. That means you want to mark the measurement like this. Then click somewhere, click. So then you will be using wall center, then individual reference, because you are showing individually. And wall center. Okay, I will undo this. Now wall center, entire wall. You select, you need not show the center line, just show the wall and click. So automatically it marks entire wall, it will mark. So that is wall center, entire wall. Undo. Now annotate the line, wall face, individual. So this is usually to, suppose you want to give dimension inside the room. So wall face, individual. So select this face, this way. You can show. Suppose you want to show outside, select this one, and show. So this is wall face, individual reference, and wall face, entire wall. So you select the wall. So you put entire wall. You mark the face-to-face marking. Okay. Now I want to put all the dimension for this center line as well as the center of the openings. So what I will do is annotate a line, wall center, entire wall, options, openings. So he will mark openings also, entire wall, click, see, he will putting center of the center to center because you have selected center line, then he putting center of the openings. Suppose you want to put the full opening for this, you can select width and you can select the full wall, and you can see now from here center you put, then you put the opening, then you put the opening again. Okay. So annotation, align, you have to try this, then only we'll learn. Annotation, align, and suppose I want to wall face, entire wall, that means I will have to select only one wall, automatic marks and auto walls. So I'll just select the wall and mark. See that? Then he's putting face, because in the option it is openings. Also the openings also he puts. Now we want to put marking here also 200, 200, 200 like that. Then you have to select the intersecting walls. Select that intersecting wall. Wall faces, entire walls, and intersecting walls. So what you will do, you'll put the marking for this intersection also. Click here. See, you can see that how he is marking 200 he put here because you have selected the intersecting wall opening. This is the, sometimes you want like this. Okay. So this is how you do the dimension and everything. You cannot edit the measurement. You cannot change. If 5,200 means 5,200, you cannot make it 5,300 because he is exactly taking the measurement from here. So you can't measure. You can't change the measurement from here. So this is how you do the dimensions. I hope you got idea now. So today we learned temporary height, visibility graphics, how to create text, and how to create dimensions.